What up? What up? We thank everyone for tuning in to Billionaire Radio, LLNEAR, because the billions are near. I'm your host, Big Arm, the lad with the pad. Over here, it's my star, Lateef, the co-host.
Billions.
The inappropriate one. We're the infamous Troll Brothers. We're going to tear it up for y'all. That's what we're going to do. You know.
The revolution will not be televised.
Oh, did you say that, man?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, that's the oldest thing in the world.
Yeah, because I'm the oldest thing in the world.
All right. So we know how this show gonna be. He already in his bag. His bag is in the corner over there. He in his bag. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the infamous Troll Brothers. You know, it's that show that keeps you entertained. Always. If you guys are new to the channel on Billionaire Radio on YouTube, please like,
comment,
share,
subscribe
to the channel. That show is gonna make you mad.
It's gonna make you cry.
Gonna get upset.
You're gonna ponder.
You're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna laugh a little bit, but what are they talking about?
For real.
This is us.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we do.
We're gonna get them middle fingers too.
A lot of those. Today's show, season 2, episode 65, everybody. Right now, we live on Glockaware, so tune in. Woo. And we're gonna take y'all on this infamous plane ride. You know, it's gonna be a little bit of rocky, a little bit of turbulence, but you know, shaking. But when it gets done, it's gonna be a smooth landing. But guess what? Real quick, today's show is sponsored by an outfit for you, family brand by Michael Keenan. If you want your brand to be successful, make money. Oh my God, Michael, he's the guy. Why do I say that? Because he built a lot of fashion brands you guys like to wear. Some of those fashion brands, WESC, Hurley, Steve Madden, Joseph Abboud, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, and Sean John. If you guys are watching TV, keep watching TV and realize that his company, Wardrobe Style, 17 of those shows you guys like to watch. Some of those shows, NCIS, Chicago, don't ask me where the W came from, but it's in there. Law and Order, Blue Bloods, Magnum PI, SWAT, This Is Us, and all those FBI shows. Where the W come from, man? That's funny, man. The W. But yeah, you know, but his team, he has a network of executives making it happen. You know, entertainment, retail, fashion, sports. Hit him up, Michael at anoutfitforyou.com, or just go directly to his website, anoutfitforyou.com. On that note, we're going to keep rocking. Like we say, season 2, episode 65
is in the books.
This that show that keeps you entertained. We're going to blow it up. We appreciate all the support. We get a lot of support. We appreciate everybody. There's a lot going on today. A lot going on this week. It's just a lot going on. Did you notice a lot was going on?
Oh, my goodness.
I know there's some things that, something that's bothering you that you came across. You know, I'm pretty sure it's something that you want to speak on.
Yeah, man. I mean, not to stay on the topic too long, but I'm just saying, man, it's getting scary out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's getting real hard fine. We gotta reach a point where we need to come together, man. And I really what I like to say is start with squads, man. Like, I love my squad. You know, Glockaware Radio, I come in here, it's like home to me, it's family. You know what I mean? I get my respect. I know people got my back, and, it's all love. But anytime you murder somebody and then murder 2 more people on the way to the funeral, then it got out of control, man. I can't imagine being in a funeral line and I'm going to grieve and bury. I'm already hurting. I'm already broke down. And all my family is with me. Because when you're in them funeral joints, your whole family with you. And they slide up and take 2 more lives. It's out of control, man.
I can't believe you went there, but that's
man. Yeah. I did. I went there, man. I went there. I can't. I don't know.
But I'm laughing because I just sent you that, and I'm like, all right, we talked about it, and that's how you're going to open up with
it. Man. That's crazy.
It's definitely crazy. I actually understand it.
Right.
I understand it. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with a situation on that level, I'm pretty sure those 2 guys it had something to do with the guy. They got the guy and the other 2 guys. I understand it's kind of crazy, but I don't want to get into that. I guess I'm gonna go light right now.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna go like
because that's a whole topic, man. That's a whole show.
I'm gonna go into
that's a whole show right there.
I'm gonna go into I told you so. Elon Musk is not buying Twitter. I just had to get that out. I know that's your least important right now, but Elon Musk pulled out of the $44 billion deal. He will not be buying Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, he pulled out. He's saying that there's a lot of fake accounts and bots and things, and Twitter didn't, come up with the numbers to show what was going on, what was what accounts was authentic.
Right.
And I just want to say that I told you guys he wasn't going to buy Twitter because I told you he was mad about that account that was following his jet plane.
Right.
So
the kid that was following his jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was my whole thing. So,
yeah. I mean, you was right about that. And to be honest with you, I could care less. But it's news. But I don't know Elon Musk. I'm not a billionaire yet. I really could care. I don't really care about that. But what you said was true. It happened that way. You said he was going to pull out, and he did. And just another billionaire doing billionaire things.
So what's the point of saying you don't care? Tell me that part.
Because I don't know.
Oh, so why even go? So why not you just do the whole show and I don't do no topics?
You always get like that, bro. You always get like that.
You're not gonna let nobody on this list.
Yeah, but I'm just stating my opinion, bro. Don't get upset. Just do your thing.
Oh, I'm not upset.
You acting? I'm stopping. Come on, man, stop.
My point is you're saying you don't care.
I don't care about Elon Musk.
So what do you care about?
I don't care about him buying Twitter.
Okay.
None of that.
So what do you care about?
I care about these children dying. That's what I care about. So let's talk about
this show's going to be about Lateef Billion talking about the children dying.
No, it's not.
We are.
No, because you sat up all night and you did a show for us to do. So let's do it.
I want to hear about the children.
All I'm saying is how I feel, bro. I'm not going to sit up here and be fake. I don't care about Elon Musk. I just don't. But that don't mean we can't go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think I care about Elon Musk?
No, I know you don't.
But the difference is you said it, I didn't. What's the point of saying that we don't care about nobody?
But I did make a comment on it. I didn't just brush it off, but I don't want to spend 1,000 minutes on no Elon Musk.
So we don't care about that.
Hey.
You don't care about that. Good, I got something that's going to make you laugh.
All right, let's go.
Because something's wrong with you today.
No, it ain't.
I should have known it. You know what I mean? But you know what? Listen, I want to shout out the transgender community, man. I really do, man. They really, I don't know what they exactly. Listen, man, the LGBTQ, listen, they got everybody, like they might be the most feared and respected organization or group of people. Everybody makes a statement. Macy Gray made a statement, and she said, if you get a sex change, you're not a real woman.
I said that.
No, but Macy Gray, the singer, the Grammy Award singer, she said it.
Okay.
And she got all this backlash. She had to go live on TV and apologize.
Man,
I'm sitting there like, dang. She says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I hurt people.
Money, power, respect. But go ahead.
And she backpedaled. So I just feel like, everybody, when they make a statement or comment against the LGBTQ and the transgender part that's going on, that side of the community, everybody got to recant their statement. It's almost like they the new bosses right now.
But when has it never happened? I think the only one I really seen stand up to that community was Chappelle.
That's it. But Dave Chappelle, he's even now, I'm not even touch on him so much, but even him, he's saying that, the backlash that he went through hurt him. He felt like that what he did is art.
Right.
And they're not acknowledging his art. He says he don't care what it is. Anytime somebody say you can't say something, he's going to say it just because you said you can't say it. And that was his whole point of saying with dumb. It was just because it didn't matter if it was dumb or anybody, but just because it was dumb, and he said some things they said you couldn't say. He said he was just saying it. He's just like a kid. If you tell somebody you can't say nothing, he's gonna say it. So even Dave Chappelle is now like, that's why he didn't want the school named after him.
Right.
Because he said he wanted to focus on art and not about known as what's been going on with the backlash and the effect on the kids. Nobody is saying what he did was art. When he did the closer, nobody called it art, and he said he wanted to be seen as art. He said he felt like it's tainted. So yeah, they shout out to them, man. They making it happen, man. I'm telling you.
So what's the Fifth Amendment? What is that?
I don't know.
Isn't that freedom of speech or something like that? Isn't that a law that you should be able to, speak your mind and say what you believe in? I mean, so if I don't believe in something, right, I'm going to have a community of people say, you know what? You cannot not believe in this.
Correct.
Wow.
They're saying, keep your thoughts to yourself. Listen, I don't see a problem with that LGBTQ community, the transgender. I don't see how it affects me. I don't see whatever they do. I don't see an issue. I think more power. They do what they do. For some reason, people want to speak out on what they do, and they be minding their business. That's what I'm saying. Like
they really don't be minding their business. But I just think people, if you feel a certain way, I don't think nobody should be able to suppress that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what's on your mind and that's your beliefs, you should be able to stand behind that and not be harassed or not have your job taken away from you or your ratings or come on and publicly apologize. Because when you're apologizing for something that you don't believe in, you know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Man. But, anyway.
So, yeah, like I said, shout out to them, man. They make some things happen. All right, so I want to talk about, so do you think it's worth going to jail for cheating?
I didn't know you could do that.
Me neither. Listen, man, I just want people to know, listen, if y'all did cheating, understand that you can get caught. It's just like anything, any crime. Mm-hmm. And what's that saying? If you do the crime, do the time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So why do I bring this up? There's a man in Chicago.
Right.
Let me tell you what the unsmartness was.
Right.
So he has a naked woman in his apartment. Mm-hmm. Whatever happened, what's going on happening. His girlfriend shows up to the apartment. Mm-hmm. His girlfriend comes to the apartment. Mm-hmm. Right? So now his girlfriend is outside or whatever's going on, and So what he does, he throws out the 5th floor window. He throws the girl out the 5th floor window.
Well, you should go to jail for that.
He threw her out the 5th. Let me say this again.
Hey, man, that's crazy.
He threw her out the 5th floor window. Yeah. I gotta say it again. Mm-hmm. He threw her out the 5th floor window.
Goodness, man.
And then, so he threw out the 5th floor window, and then they didn't have surveillance. They just found a dead woman a dead woman naked in the alley.
Come on. Oh, so she didn't make it?
And he said, "Nah, she died."
That's wild.
She died. And so, but wait a minute. So right now, nobody knows anything, right? Mm-hmm. So in the alleyway, this is Chicago. They found this dead woman,
naked.
Rest in peace to her family, right? Found her naked in the alleyway. Mm-hmm. He like, listen, I don't know what happened. That's what he's saying in the video. He said, I don't know what happened. He says, she fell out the window somehow. She was naked. They had no footage or anything. So of course he's about to beat this thing. Mm-hmm. So as he's unholding, you know how you're unholding, and you get your phone call. Mm-hmm. He tells him, he said, I throw that B out the window.
So hold up. Oh, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around this. So he's in holding.
He's in holding now because
he used their phone.
Use their phone. He's talking.
And he's talking like he on his phone.
Like he on his phone. He said, wow. I throw out the window.
Wow. So wow.
So now he told on himself.
Wow.
Now he got charges.
Right.
Murder charge now.
Right.
Before they didn't have nothing. They had to they couldn't prove that he did it because there was no surveillance.
And now you never leaving the building.
No, he in there for now. You know what I mean? And they're trying to see now is a girlfriend she gonna be accessory because they trying to say she might have been in there.
There's some good drugs out here.
But I'm just saying, why not just, if you get caught cheating, just say, all right, I'm caught. So now he's probably thinking about it. Like, now I'm about to do this murder charge because I was cheating.
Right.
And the crazy, he probably knew the girl.
He didn't have to throw her out the window.
He threw out the fifth row window.
He didn't have to do that. If he got caught cheating, that you eat that. You eat that. You know what I mean? You get caught cheating, you eat that, and you eat everything that comes along with it.
That's it.
And if she's gullible enough to keep you around, then she bought that.
That's it.
But you don't toss her out the window, man. You don't toss a woman out the window. That's ridiculous.
So that was my point. Like, I probably now he's thinking about it. Was it worth it to throw her out the window? Because now you think like I should just got caught cheating.
And karma came quick. He must have been high. He had to be high, man. He had to be high. He had to still be high off of whatever he was taking. Because I mean that's a fatal mistake.
Yeah.
You might as well blow your own head off.
Right. You have sex with a woman, your girlfriend comes, catch you cheating, so you throw out the window. What does that fix? That's the craziest thing ever.
But it's sad that happened, but how she end up naked though?
He's in the apartment with her. What you talking about?
She came and caught him cheating with another woman. So them two might have been naked, but she came through the door with clothes on. So how did her clothes get off before she was tossed out the window?
Do you know which one was tossed out the window?
The girlfriend that he was cheating on.
No.
Who?
The girl. How do you miss this, man?
No, man, because that's not funny, bro.
I do with you every show.
Bro, that's not funny.
I do with you every show. It ain't funny as you're laughing. I do with you every show. I break everything down. A whole audience knows that.
So he tried to toss the evidence out the window.
I just said that, man. That was the whole point of saying.
No, that ain't funny, bro.
That's why I say if it's not worth it, you get caught cheating, you get caught cheating. It ain't worth it.
He tossed the evidence out the window.
He tossed the naked girl out the window. Yeah.
I'm not laughing because it's funny, man. Yeah, I'm just laughing because it's funny.
Exactly. But rest in peace
that's
that
amazing.
poor girl. And that's what I said. Like he probably knew who she was. They probably had a good relationship, whether it was a side chick or whatever. But at the end of the day, he threw her out the window. And now, instead of him just eating that he would have got caught cheating, he's going to jail for murder. And he told himself on the phone. How dumb is that?
I never in my life heard anything like this.
I know.
Before.
You know me. I got a bunch of
stuff. That's the first time. That's a first.
I know.
He tossed the evidence out the window.
Listen, I didn't even...
I don't think he meant to kill her. I think he just wanted to get her out of there. But damn.
Oh, yeah. She fractured a leg, fractured a rib.
Damn.
Fractured her heart. Like something happened with a bone fractured her heart. Yeah.
Dang, bro. Goodness gracious. She wasn't expecting that. You gotta go.
That's what I was saying. So now
gotta go. I'm sorry, you gotta go.
So if you get caught cheating, just open the door and just deal with it. That's it.
Yeah.
Open the door. All right, you got me.
That positivity absolutely didn't have to happen. But that's two lies, his and hers.
That's real terrible. That's terrible, but,
Wow.
Meek Mill is back. Everybody talking about Meek Mill again. He's in the media. He actually, he left Rock Nation. Him and Jay-Z, the management company, he left Rock Nation. Mm-hmm. And that's all they talk about now. They're making a big deal that he stepped away from Jay-Z.
Okay. That's a big move.
Yeah.
Step away from Jay-Z. Okay.
He was saying that the headlines is focused on that. He said they're still in business. He said through Jay-Z, he's going to have a record label, and they're going to have some artists underneath it, supposedly. But the headlines are saying that he left, and he did leave because they're saying that he's no longer on the Rock Nation website.
So he's stepping off to do his own thing.
That's what he says.
Okay.
But he says they told him he couldn't put an album out for 9 months. After his last album, Expensive Pain, he said you can't put an album out for 9 months. And he's upset saying they didn't promote it or even get behind it. And they told me he couldn't even do anything. And he says most artists would starve around that time. But he says I didn't need them.
He don't need the album, though. He could tour, and he'll be okay.
Well, that's why he left.
Yeah.
That's some of the reason why he left.
He could tour, and he'll still be okay.
I just had to touch on that.
That's like just going on a little vacation from that type of business, but he still can tour, and his pockets should be cool.
Yeah, but we're going to see the effect and the hit of leaving Jay-Z. You know, even though he says they claim they're still doing some things, like that management company did a lot for him. So for him to speak out, I think he's the most spoken out artist. Like he always speaking out. He never bite his tongue.
The fact that he was even doing business with Jay-Z is major. So that means he has some type of, intelligence, thrive for business or a good business mind. He probably got some, priorities, really in order, credentials and stuff like that for to even be in business with Jay-Z. I mean,
yeah, and he said they did police reform, project together as well. So, but the whole point is, it seems to me like he's on the fence with his mindset. He's like, I gotta leave because you guys are doing me wrong, but at the same time, I don't want the media to get this thing spun. Yeah,
because you know what? He could waste more time just sticking around. If you know somebody doing you wrong and you still hanging around, I mean, that's on you. Maybe he feel like they holding him back, And if that's the thing, he don't want to be treated that way. Like you said, you know how many artists' albums is collecting dust right now?
Right.
Because of the label. So, he probably feel like they trying to suppress him, and he like, look, I could do better without you. So let's see.
Right. And he was saying that he the one that, Roddy Ricch was his guy first, and they came to him about Roddy Ricch and he was in jail, and he didn't even get nothing off that deal, So
I would like to see him. I would like to see him come up. You know what I mean? Because Meek. I would like to see him. He's already up. But I mean, on that level, like a Master P, like a Jay-Z, like a Timberland or something like that, or the boy from the West Coast, the Chronic, Dre. I would like to see him on that level.
Doing what?
Making money.
Doing what though? His
music, selling ringtone, whatever it takes, whatever business venture he run into, so to take it to the next level.
So we know why he keeps having issues.
They blocking him. You can't read between the lines.
It's not that they blocking him. He's speaking up vocally. He's hurting himself because you got to think. You speak out. Now they pull away from you.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Right. You got to keep on with the keep. Yeah. So
what they say, keep on with the keeping on.
Yeah. Keep on with the keep on.
With the keeping on.
Yeah. So, but there's this lady, right? I didn't watch the show, but the Real Housewives in Salt Lake City. I didn't know it had anything in Salt Lake City, but Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, right?
Never been. Never been to Salt Lake City.
So she actually ended up pleading guilty to wire fraud. Yeah. Right. So what she was doing, she had a whole telecommunications business, and she was taking older people for their money. She had a whole thing, and they lied and said they were going to be helping them, but they ended up taking them all out of their savings account, leaving them almost nothing. And she had racked up on all this money, all these millions.
Yeah, but what type of service was she providing?
This is telecommunication, telemarketing. It's just,
telemarketing. So she was selling them stuff.
It was a fraud business. The whole thing was fraud.
But she wasn't selling them anything.
She was getting money.
Just taking their money.
And so while she was on the show,
right,
because it was a whole show, Real Housewives of Utah,
right,
they was asking her, how you getting all this money?
Right.
You get what I mean? And I'm like, Real Housewives, it's always somebody married to some celebrity or somebody famous.
Superstar.
Right.
Right. Right.
And her husband is actually one of the coordinators for the college football team.
Right.
Utah. But the whole thing is like, she's about to do 12 years now. She was going to do 30 years.
Right.
And she was going to take it to trial. She's on all these platforms and even on the show saying how she's innocent. And it's like,
so she got 30 cut. She got 30 cut down to 12
because she pleads. So now she's not going to trial. She's pleaded guilty.
So okay, I ain't gonna get on that. I just want to know why my man couldn't get it like that. But all right, cool.
Who couldn't get it like that?
Who? My man's that just got 30.
You know what? We're gonna touch on him. We're gonna touch on him. Let's touch on him. Nobody wants to talk about R. Kelly, right? Let's touch on him, right? Because now the girl that his girlfriend, she's saying now that they're engaged. Wrote a letter to the judge and everything.
Right.
Saying, hey, he's not the monster everybody say he is. He did a lot for me, and we're actually engaged right now.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
And he says he do a lot for me and any other girls.
I saw that.
You know, here comes the pick. Here comes the pick. There he goes. There he goes.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, I guess some people agree with the 30 years. People don't agree with the 30 years. They feel like it should be less time than that.
Right.
Because he didn't kill nobody, things like that.
Right.
You know, but the other girl that was with Joyce and Savage, the other girl that was with his girlfriend, she's the one that went to trial and testified.
Right.
And said she's glad to be away from him. So I feel like there was after that argument they had on TV, you know.
Ain't they supposed to get married too? The girl that having this baby?
Who's having the baby, man?
The girl that's testified for R. Kelly is pregnant, ain't she?
Where did you hear that?
That's what I read.
I don't know. Did you? I couldn't find that.
I thought she was with. But anyway, she should have had that baby by now.
See, this is why I gotta jump back around with you, man.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't know, but yeah, she trying to come to his rescue.
Yeah, she's trying to come to rescue, but you know, Nicki Minaj, I think she got to be one of the pettiest artists out there.
Oh my goodness! Now hold up.
She's at the Essence Fest performing all our hits, right? And then she comes to the one hit Monster. Okay. One of her biggest hits of all time. Yeah. Done by Kanye West.
and Jay.
Right. And she cuts it and says, "We not." She cuts the song, and she calls Kanye West a clown. She says, "We ain't dealing with no clowns."
But they in business together.
They was, but I guess supposedly she got mad on the statement because some Kanye West he's on a new song with Cardi B. Okay. Lil Durk.
Okay.
And supposedly some things were said. It was hot S or whatever the name of the song is. And so, but we don't know what it is, but I think she's petty.
I heard this song. Who was on it? Lil Durk and who else with him?
Kanye West and Cardi B.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
It's Cardi B song.
Yeah, I heard that.
So Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, they don't like each other.
Oh man, come on. Yeah, you're right. She is petty. Stop worrying about Cardi.
No, but I'm saying, why not let that song play? That's one of your biggest hits.
Oh yeah, you gotta let that rock.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's
And then what Jay got to do with that?
But it's not even that. It's about your fans. Your fans probably want to hear that.
Right. Exactly.
You know? But you get mad at Ye for whatever he said.
Right.
Not really.
It would have been nice if she could have brought both of them out for that song. That's when business relationships come into play.
Well, she won't get Jay-Z out there.
You know? That's when business. I don't know. There's some women that can. I bet you Rihanna can get Jay out there.
That's because that's his artist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I think if you got good business relationships, you can get some things done.
I mean,
you should know that.
That's his artist. you can't help it, man. You always got to find something to throw in here. I should know that. I'm a good businessman, right?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
I thank you for that cosign.
You should know that.
You saying I do good business. I appreciate that. I'll take it. But speaking of business, Kanye West is actually about to open up. He wants to open a retail store selling his Yeezys. Yeezy Supply. He's going to open up stores. He wants to open up stores now and have his own,
Money making money. I like that.
So
he already made billions off him. So why not? Why not continue the stream?
Well, if the license agreement, everything goes through, it's going to be. I wonder if you're going to pull it out of other stores. You see what I mean? But I don't know. You ever owned a pair of Yeezys?
Never.
Yeah, listen.
Never.
I don't know what you want to call me, but I'm not. If I gotta pay for some Yeezys, I'm probably gonna walk around all day. You're gonna see me. I'm not gonna drive. You're gonna just see me. I'm not gonna drive or nothing. You're gonna just. I'll be walking. I'll be walking to the store, getting a bag of chips. Then you go again, just walking again. I'm gonna walk on the Ave. Like, what I mean? I don't see the purpose of paying that much for some sneakers.
But see, I'm like a construction worker, man. It's dudes that like to dress. And more power to him, because when I see him put it on, me myself can look at him and be like, yeah, he got that drip on. But me, I'm a construction worker, man. Yeezys, and I want some Dior's, though. I would love to get some Dior's.
No, Yeezys are sneakers, though.
I know that.
You talking about, yeah.
I'm saying I'm not wearing. You're gonna catch me in Tim boots. You're gonna catch me.
Right.
You're gonna catch me looking rugged.
Right.
You always see me looking rugged. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you say 2 days. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean that's how I grind.
Right.
I mean
So,
I'm a grinder.
Right. So if somebody invite you to a wedding or to a banquet, you wearing Tim boots.
No, come on, man.
No, you said you're
Stop
not
acting like the kids, man.
No, I had to ask. I had to ask.
Come on, man.
You just said.
No, I got suits. Don't get it twisted. I'm in the Bruno Marleys and stuff like that. And
I didn't say you had
Tonys and stuff like that. Santonis. I'm into Italian footwear and all that, and I got suits. I'm just saying that my everyday lay is mostly grind. I'm working all the time. I'm trying to do whatever. If it's time on the clock, you call me, you already know what I'm doing.
All right, so pretty much you said you're not going to put a pair of Yeezys on because you're a construction worker.
I'm just saying I'm not that designer boys out there that's into that. It's boys that dress and women that dress, they into that. I'm not.
But you just said you're going to some designer sneakers, designer shoes, right?
I said I would like to get some Dior's. I would like to get some Dior's.
Isn't that designer?
Yeah, but I'm just saying I would. Never mind, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm going with you. I'm rocking with you, but making sure I understand.
I'm just not one of them boys that dress. I'm just not. That's just not who I am.
Right.
I'm not going to try to be anything I'm not. But I know people that put that drip on, and it looks nice.
And I said, when you go to a wedding, so what are you going to wear?
I might put on some Bruno Marley. I might put on a Monty suit.
But you're not going to put the boots on?
No.
Okay.
I said construction is for work.
Oh, okay.
The word construction didn't click when I said construction.
It didn't click because you said you don't dress. You're not that bull. But you said so special occasions, pretty much. You're saying
special occasions. Go out with the family to eat stuff. You invite me to a type of event. Yeah, I'll put it on. But other than that, all day, every day, I'm more comfortable just leisure.
So if somebody
white tea or whatever.
So if somebody kidnapped your children, right, out of in your car, right. So you're sitting somewhere and they kidnap your children in the car. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do?
What do you mean?
If somebody,
how they gonna kidnap my kids if I'm there?
Because you went to the store, right? You left the kids in the car.
Right.
Somebody hopped in the car and just drove off.
Right.
Started driving off.
Right.
What are you going to do in a situation?
I'm not going to panic. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get on the horn. I'm definitely gonna call the police, give them my license plate number and everything, and say what had happened. But I'm gonna get on the horn with the fam, and I'm gonna let them know what's going on, and we're gonna try to hunt them down.
So this is lady in New Mexico. You know what she did?
What?
She hopped on the hood of the car, gripping for dear life.
I would do that. Yeah, I would do that.
You didn't say it though.
But you ain't put me that close. You put me in the store. I ain't Superman.
I don't see you hopping on the hood, man. I don't see you hopping on the hood.
Shoot, boy, you be surprised. You'd be surprised how good I move, man.
For somebody,
I move secretly, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, she had a 6-year-old, and she had a 6-year-old and a 11-month-year-old in the car. She goes to the store, gas station, and as she was coming back, lady just hopped in the car, pushed her out the way, and just started driving off with her car.
Right.
She hops on the hood. She's holding on to the hood like this.
Right.
Now, I know it's not that much space, but with the fingers, but she held on for dear life going down the street.
Yeah, that sounds like a woman. That sounds like a woman. That sounds like a mother. That sounds something like a mother. That's what a mother would do.
And the worst part about
grandmother would do worse.
But the worst part about it is the person who stole the car.
Right.
Forget she's a felon and she's wanted for all these other things anyway. Right. But she put the 6-year-old out in the intersection.
How many kids was in that car?
It was 2.
And she threw one out in the intersection?
Yeah.
Was the mom still on the hood?
Mom's still on the hood. So at this point, of course, the mom
had to get off the hood.
Well, she ended up, getting the cops involved, and they went and tracked her down.
Right.
So she didn't put the kid out the car until the cops was chasing her.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And then
because the cops gonna grab the kid.
Right. And that was to slow him down.
Right.
But when I read that, I was just like,
oh, that you can't get it. Right now, if we went outside and we see somebody on the hood in the car going speeding down the street, that ain't gonna last long.
Have you ever had anybody hop on the hood of your car when you was driving though?
Yeah, I had a couple of women do that.
Yeah, I had.
You know what I mean? And throw bricks through my windshield and stuff like that. Try to damage the car. Yeah.
I had people hop on the car and you know how you're supposed to stop.
Right.
I sped up. And I'm so thankful that, no, I'm older now, right? Women hop on the car, mad at me, whatever. But I'm so thankful that nothing happened, because I could have went to jail for murder by accident, because I sped up. And it could have fell off the hood.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
That's terrible, right?
It is.
You know what I mean?
I had a joint trying to rip the windshield wiper off.
Man.
And I'm trying to pull off. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean? You got to kind of persuade them to get back into the doorway and then get in the car real quick and speed off, if you can.
No, I wasn't doing that. I was just, listen, they were crying tears to the point where their tears are going up. You know how you cry down? The tears are going up and they crying as you hold nose. Like, stop. I said, you want to be Spider-Man, don't you? So I know I was wrong for that. I was wrong for that. So
they said the tears was going up.
That's how fast I was going. The tears couldn't even go down. I was shooting. I was just a little dumb of me, because what if they slipped off?
Yeah, you wrong for that.
And they got hit.
You really wrong for that.
We wouldn't be doing this show right now because somebody was on the hood of the car. But and if I hit the brakes, it's a wrap, man. Right, that's terrible. Speaking of brakes, though, what is going on with Spirit Airlines? Spirit Airlines, the brakes caught on fire. They was landing in Atlanta.
And the brakes was out, so the landing gear was down. And the brakes caught on fire?
Brakes caught on fire.
On the runway.
On the runway. If there was and everybody panicked.
Right.
And of course, the flight attendant's like, stay in your seat, stay in your seat.
Yeah, all right. Y'all better open these doors before we open one of these windows.
Well, you can't open the door, but it's like, where are they getting these planes from? Like you keep hearing things about Spirit. Like, what? You think it's refurbished planes or something?
Spirit costs what Spirit costs for a reason. I took Spirit before. It was like I was on the subway. It was like I was on the orange line.
Right, orange line. It was shaking.
It's like I was on the orange line, man. I was like, this is wow, bro.
I mean, I feel like everybody that was on that plane should be pressing charges, even though everything was safe, because they got the fire extinguisher and put it out. But I've never heard of, fire on the brakes. Because the whole plane can catch on fire.
Yeah, but I know they was screaming.
Yeah, if you're looking at fire,
to the top of their lungs, like, this ain't no regular gasoline on this plane. This is jet fuel.
It's like
that's how it's going in.
And you know what's funny? We still going to catch Spirit.
I ain't catching no Spirit.
They the cheapest flights.
Nah, I'm cool, bro.
Cheapest flights. It's like $400 cheaper.
I jump on American. I'm cool.
American want like $800.
I'm cool.
I almost want to stack to go around to go 2 states away.
I'm good, man.
You're going to catch Spirit. That's what's available. If you have somewhere to be, and that's all that's available, you're going to hop on Spirit.
No, I'm not. I'm not after that story. I'm not.
After that story, you're not
stupid. You ain't got to tell me twice. No.
I'm still catching Spirit. I'm saying, what are the chances of that happening again? That's me.
But do the math. Fire, jet fuel, fire. I'm good.
So what? I bet you right now today there are Spirit Airlines taking off.
They are.
People flying. Yeah, people flying.
Different strokes for different.
But
folks.
not you.
No,
not good. You. But I think it's crazy. I just had to, actually people always sending me stuff. I appreciated that, but they sent me that article. I was like, man, what? Spirit Airlines?
So you got people sending you articles now?
Oh, man. They be like, yo, listen, I appreciate everybody for sending me things.
You got the cheat code.
That means the love is there.
That's the cheat code.
Hey, listen. Hey, if you guys are new to the channel, Billionaire Radio on YouTube,
like,
comment, share, and subscribe
to the channel.
Hope you guys enjoying your lunch break or whatever. As we keep you entertained. But so something dumb. I think this is dumb, right? Now you got an NFL offensive lineman, right? Major guy, right? He's major, right? He was he was drafted 2008, round 1, pick 26, played he went to college, Virginia Tech, 03 to 07. This guy played for the Texans, Houston Texans from 2008 to 2017. Now he's a free agent from the Seattle Seahawks from 2017. So this guy named Dwayne Brown, offensive lineman, big guy, 6'4", 315. He's going to the airport in LA.
I know Dwayne Brown.
Going to, you know him personally? All right, if you do, just hit him up and tell him that wasn't smart. Because what I'm about to tell you is he's trying to go through the terminal and go to the checkpoint, and they find a gun in his bag. What does that sense make? Like, who does that?
Is it registered?
That I don't know any of that yet. Nobody knows.
Hopefully it's registered. I'm pretty sure it's registered.
But who puts a gun in your bag and pushes through? I can see if he put a gun in his bag. A lot of
people.
If he put a gun in his bag, and he checked it in. He checked it in. You know, checking your luggage.
Right.
But he was going through when you take your shoes off and they frisk you. Right there, you know, the TSA, the whole situation.
Man, cats keep guns everywhere.
And they find the gun and they call the cops. And of course, you got this big guy in the handcuffs going to the airport. They couldn't even get him in the truck. I was watching the video.
Right.
I was just like, how smart is that? Like I don't know what the laws is in LA yet.
Right.
But he may be in some trouble.
Yeah, LA is
right.
horrible, man.
Right. He may be in some trouble.
LA is horrible.
But I don't know what the smartness was of that. I don't know what the brains is. At least it was unloaded. I mean, it may help out. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, he got a firearm at the airport of all places. At the airport now of all places.
Right.
That's federal. That's automatic federal. Forget you on the street corners. Forget you at the store. You at the airport. Now you hit with federal.
But like I said, if it's registered, you know, it's going to be some documentation paperwork.
If it's registered, it's still federal.
Yeah, he should be all right.
And he's a free agent. So he can forget camp now.
Why?
He gonna be locked up. I don't know if he bailed
out
yet.
Already. He ain't still sitting there.
You don't know if he got bail yet.
He home, bro.
You don't even know if he got bail yet.
He be at camp. Them NFL owners got they got power. If they want him in camp, he'll be in camp.
I don't know, man. That just wasn't smart, man.
Nah.
That's all I was saying. Like that didn't make any sense to me. You know, I'm saying like, how the heck do you even think about having a gun? That doesn't make any sense.
In this world, in this time and day?
No, at the airport.
I don't care where is it. I don't care if it was in church, the masjid. I don't care. In this time and day, you better keep that stick with you.
So let's talk about some more not so smart celebrities about to go into jail.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
I mean, like, this stuff can't be serious, right? So this is this actress, right? Mm-hmm. And she pretty much, I'm gonna tell you what she's charged with. She's charged with fraud, right? Mm-hmm. She did the I don't work situation for a couple of years. Got paid $96K. Mm-hmm. She's a popular actress. Mm-hmm. She got her first breakthrough with the Pocahontas movie. Mm-hmm. The one that played Pocahontas in the Pocahontas movie. Mm-hmm. So whatever happened, she says, well, I haven't been working for 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. She filed, and they studied, because she got hurt on the set of one of the movies, right? And she ended up saying to the doctor, well, I need, do the disability. And I'm like, all right, I get that. That's fine. So she ended up getting $96K, right? I'm like, all right, no problem. That's fine. $96K. And now she's getting charged with fraud because they see her doing movies. Like, how do you file for compensation and they know they're going to watch you? What are you going to do? Say that's not me on the movie? Like, what are you going to...
She put herself on film.
Is that smart? She's already...
What was her injury supposed to be? Did you get the injury report?
You know how it is. She just hurt. She fell. My neck and my back. You know what I mean? I'm just like...
Severed spine.
I'm just like, if you're a popular actor or actress in the industry, you can't file for disability, get money, and then start working thinking that we're not going to see the film.
You were healed at this time. And,
right.
It's a miracle.
Right. Like when you file for disability, you're supposed to lay low and nobody see you. You lay low but still do acting gigs.
She probably went to one of them ceremonies where the bull hit her on her forehead. Ha! Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you push it, bro.
Walk again.
I be trying to roll with you, man. But I can't even pronounce her name. That's why I ain't say it. But her name is very interesting. I can't even pronounce her name. I was like, whatever. This, you know, it's end of the day, it was not smart, you know. But her name is Kilcher. I don't know. Like I said, I can't pronounce it. It's like this real interesting name. But I was like, skip it. But if you go see Pocahontas the movie, the girl that plays Pocahontas,
I won't see it unless I'm with the kids. But yeah,
that's her.
If we kids see it, yeah, I'll be looking for.
You know.
No, I won't. But yeah.
You want to hear some stupid comedy?
Yeah, I really want to.
Because sometimes people be just tripping, right? So we got this whole Roe versus Wade thing going on, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, and you know it's a big deal because they overturning the whole situation with abortion and everything, right? Mm-hmm. So now you have this lady, she's 35 weeks pregnant, I want to say, right? Mm-hmm. And she's in the HOV lane. So she gets like a $200-something ticket. Because you know the HOV lane, we don't have those here in Philly. But if you go like to New York, things like that, you seen those lanes, the HOV?
What they stand for?
It stands for high occupancy vehicle. Okay. Meaning that you have more than one person in the vehicle. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lane just for you on the left. Mm-hmm. So she's pregnant. Mm-hmm. Pull over, get the know how fight is?
What? She
says because she's 35 weeks, that her fetus is now a person and it counts as HOV. She's fighting her ticket, saying that in her belly.
You're only allowed to occupy the lane with a certain amount of people in the vehicle. Right. It's almost like the quick item lane in the grocery.
You can't be one person.
You got to be
at least two people
in the H. Oh, okay.
And she's trying to say that her belly, her stomach.
Is this in LA?
This is not. I think it was. It sounds like an LA story, bro. No. It sounds like I believe this is probably Texas.
So a plea is it is two people in this vehicle. Me and the one in my belly.
Yeah.
She got a case.
Yeah, 34 weeks. The ticket is like $275.
She could try to fight that. If I was her, I'd try to fight that.
35 weeks pregnant. What are we doing here?
It was two people in the vehicle.
That's what she's going to. She's actually going to court with this.
She good. Fight. Go ahead. She should fight. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, she probably can win that. He was in his car seat.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is it? I said, that must have been the dumbest thing that I've seen in a long time.
My belly is the car seat.
I said, that had to be the craziest thing I've seen in a long time. Okay. I heard, and I'm looking like, what? What is that?
Right.
That didn't make any sense. But I was trying to get a benefit of the doubt.
Right.
You know, I was like, what was she thinking? It's like, are you really? I'll just pay the $275, man.
No.
All right.
Like you told the boy just to do the 40 years. You might as well just take the 40.
I said 30.
No, we're talking about the RICO case.
30.
No, the RICO case.
I told him take 30.
You told Young Thug to take 40.
Nah, I said take 30 years.
Just take it.
Take it. Take 30 years. You're not getting it. Listen. Because they're going to hit you more than that.
Just take 30.
Just take the 30.
Man, look. They're going to hit you with more than that regardless.
Just take the plea.
You got to fight, bro. You got to fight.
How do you feel to fight and still do 60?
Because you're going to lose either way.
That's my point, so take the lesser.
Nah, ain't got to. Because you might win. Roll the dice.
You know what? Speaking of that whole thing, that whole RICO thing, you heard about Gunner, right?
Nah.
So he has a nurse bring him drugs. Yeah. Attempt to bring him drugs while he's locked up.
A nurse?
A nurse.
Oh, okay. He got caught?
She dropped the bag and started running.
almost said the wrong thing, nigga. I almost used the N-word, bro. This is tripping. She just dropped it.
Yeah. She got approached by one of the guards.
Right.
You know what I mean? She got a little nervous. She got a little nervous, man.
Did they catch her?
So originally he was going through his bail hearings, right? He's going for his bail hearing, trying to get a bail. You know, they refused his bail the first time. They say he has nothing to do with this YSL killing and all this stuff that they're trying to put on him.
Right.
In the midst of that, they're like, yeah, we're going to refuse his bail because they just try to smoke drugs for him. I know he's upset about that. And they're trying to find a reason to keep him because they say he's tied to another gang involving murders in Atlanta. You know, they said he was part of another.
Atlanta want to get rid of them badly.
Yeah, well, they tried to say the other gang was one of the Crip gangs and one of the murders and things like that. And so they're trying to hold him for that, and they're trying to find these reasons. But this nurse I thought it was all made up. I just didn't believe it. I said, there's no way that this nurse runs off and nobody doesn't get her and find her or anything doesn't happen.
She could have put it in a cookie. She could have wrapped it in a sandwich bag and, put a little lubricant and just slid it up in the joint.
Like the one hiding the fentanyl pills, right?
Exactly.
It might have been too much to fit. It might have been too much to fit.
That's on him. He ain't need all that, bro. He ain't need all that. You know what I mean? She could have came and visited him every day, and it would have added up to a bigger amount. But you don't need it all in one day, man. I don't know how they be high in prison anyway. That's too much pressure. I'm sorry.
I don't know what it was, but the crazy thing is, they said inside the bag it had a list of people for medical records in the Fulton County Jail, and one of those names was his name. So his name was in a list, and so that's how he got tied to that situation. And it was marijuana and cocaine. Like I said, she dropped it and she just took off, right? Because the deputy, he confronted her. One of the deputies, hey, she dropped, started running. So I'm thinking this is all made up just to keep him in jail. There's no way this happened, right?
Right.
And now they say after she was spending more than a month on the run, authorities eventually arrested her in Mississippi. Caught her in Mississippi. So now it's like you caught up in all this mess now. She telling.
Oh man.
She telling.
Oh man. Oh man.
So you got a charge within the side of charge.
So she had white girl in the bag and tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
That's insane, right?
He up in there snorting. Oh my God.
Well, I don't know what they were doing with it.
What else he gonna do with it? You know, probably. I don't know. Unless you're gonna try to do business in there, maybe it's for business purposes. I don't know. What the heck? But listen.
I mean,
maybe he needed some commissary. I don't know.
I thought it was a made-up story.
Wow.
I said, there's no way that happened. I said, they're just trying to keep him in here. Yeah. And now she ended up turning up.
They're trying to get the contraband on the block. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I was just like, all right, that's insane. You know what's interesting? Here's another dumb thing. There's a lot of dumb things today, man. You know what I mean? If you have cameras all over.
Right.
You gotta be careful what you do because there's cameras.
Right.
There's Ring cameras, door alert cameras. There's neighbors.
Right.
So there's this popular guy, Caesar, right, from the Black Ink. The land of Black Ink, everything.
Yeah.
VH1 just canceled the contract with him for the show. Canceled the contract.
Not the fighting the dog boy, the boy that beat up the dog.
Yeah, man. He just pleaded. Well, he got turn himself in pretty much. Let's say he pleaded, turn himself in, animal cruelty. But did you see the video?
No, I didn't.
I was mad at him when I watched the video. I'm thinking it's a pit bull, big head or something.
Because he said he was breaking up a pit bull fight. One of the dogs was attacking the other dogs, and he was trying to get it off of him. But you've seen the video, so I want to hear this. This was what was said, that the pit was attacking other dogs. So he, that's why he did what he did. But what you see?
So pretty much now, I don't know if his girlfriend or somebody mad at him, because somebody really is mad at him to put this video out here. I don't know. Maybe it's the angle of the camera, but the dog's probably the size of my pad. I don't know. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, he was not abusing one of them toy dogs.
Listen,
bro.
You hear him yelling at the dog. He kicking at the dog. And you know when it gets bad?
When?
He goes and get like a fold-up chair or something.
And smack a toy dog
starts beating the dog with the chair.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
He hit him. I had to rewind to make sure I was saying this right.
He's one of them. He probably was being bullied when he was a kid.
But he abused the dog.
Wow, a toy dog.
I mean,
you could throw one of them. You could literally pick them up and throw them about 30
I don't know
yards.
how big the dog was, but whatever the dog did, it didn't warrant him beating him with the. I get if you kick the dog. Listen, right. I know animal cruelty. You can't kick a dog. We joke about kicking a dog sometime when you're mad. I get the kick of the dog. You shouldn't kick the dog anyway, but to pick something up and hit the dog.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
It's like,
that's wild.
He needed to be thrown off the network at that point. But he hit it twice though. He hit it twice. The poor dog.
The poor dog.
Poor dog.
They do us worse.
Nah,
the poor dog.
I ain't gonna get, man, listen.
That's another topic. The poor dog.
We're not gonna touch that. But I was just saying,
the poor dog.
When I watched the video, I was just blown away. I was like, this can't happen in real life. He didn't really do this in real life. And this is why I said you have cameras though.
People do worse, man, to animals.
But you have cameras. My whole point is you have cameras. Right. So you're a popular network, VH1 and things like that.
Right.
And you are a major show, major series, tattoo, everything. Yes, you have allegations that you beat and things like that, but you have the eyes on you. Right. And you want to go down for animal cruelty. They're going to try to push them to get some jail time for that.
No. Ain't no dog on jail time for
that. Don't be surprised when the animal rights don't get involved.
He already lost his job, a major job. I mean, he was making all right. He had some coin.
I don't know,
But he a tattoo artist. So now he can make his money underground, but I mean.
All right, so this is where he lose. Do you know how many tattoo artists are lovers of animals? People that get tattoos.
I don't. No, I don't.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that get tattoos who also love animals.
And there's a lot of people that get tattoos who don't care.
Right.
Like me.
Right. So you're gonna lose a fan base and you're gonna lose a demographic.
You're gonna always eat. Them tattoo artists always gonna eat. That's like being a mechanic in the hood. They always gonna eat.
All right, listen. I love to get into this. We thank everybody for tuning in. It's our time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, Billionnear Radio on YouTube, like,
comment,
share,
subscribe
to
the channel.
Appreciate everybody. This is sponsored by Offer for You and episode 65 in the book, season 2, y'all.
Yeah. Billions.